What do you need? I will now explain how Eksfin works, what we require of you, and show you some relevant cases. Eksfin believe the good projects are lifted through cooperation between equity, commercial banks and Eksfin. We play an important role to extend the financing capacity of the banks, especially when it comes to new markets like offshore wind. Your bank may have restrictions that could be an obstacle for an investment or for you to be able to accept required terms in the contract. Eksfin can increase the financing risk capacity of your bank, but the company must be found creditworthy to both the bank and Eksfin. The most frequent financing needs we experience related to offshore wind are, among other things, international long-term project financing with numerous financing partners and complex legal structures, financing of investments in production facilities in Norway, guarantees linked to payments, prepayments and delivery, and finally, ship financing for offshore wind-related vessels. We have grouped your needs as we see them the following way. Working capital, the need to increase liquidity in the production phase, investments in production facilities to support growth and transition, contract negotiations, provide financing to the buyer of the Norwegian supplier and provide the required guarantees that needs to be in place before signing. In the following, we will show some examples to give you an understanding of what different loans and guarantees Eksfin can offer in order to meet these categorized needs. In this case, Eksfin provided both guarantees and financing so that Minimize could finance the gap between paying their Asian sub-supplier and the payment they received from their ultimate customer. Together with Nordea, we issued payment guarantees with post-financing and increased liquidity in the production phase. Eksfin participates in the financing of the world's largest offshore wind farm, Dogger Bank. We participate based on substantial contracts signed by Able and OHT Alfa Lift. Together with DNB, we also issued performance guarantees on behalf of Able and to Dogger Bank. The guarantees in offshore wind are often larger and longer than what you may be used to in other sectors, like oil and gas. This may trigger your credit line with your bank to be exceeded, and de-risking from Eksfin can make the necessary increase of the credit line possible. Eksfin financed the Plus furniture factory together with Danske Bank. The furniture produced here in the Norwegian woods will be sold in the international market. When the production on the site is associated with export, Eksfin may participate in the financing together with the bank. Axtec, an SME from the West Coast, got the opportunity to close an important contract with DEME from Belgium. They were going to deliver and install equipment on DEME vessel to be used on installation of offshore wind structures on the seabed. Eksfin's participation was crucial for the guarantees to be issued and thereby the signing of the contract. This example shows that Eksfin can provide guarantees and trigger contract signing also for Norwegian companies not exporting themselves. Mekanisk Service Halden produces storage disks for cables to Nexans. Nexans is the exporter and required significant guarantees from their sub-supplier, and Eksfin issued the required guarantees together with Nordea. Eksfin's requirements can be summed up in the following points. The financing must relate to export. For offshore wind, we can also finance projects on the Norwegian shelf and thereby, in principle, finance the whole supply chain in Norway. The level of risk must be acceptable. Will the company be able to deliver according to contract? And can the lender service its debt? Is the bank willing to facilitate and take its portion of the risk? If you think you can check these boxes, it is likely that Eksfin can be your financial partner. To sum this all up, there must be a bank willing to take risk together with Eksfin. Eksfin can finance and issue guarantees to the entire Norwegian supply chain delivering to offshore wind. Eksfin is here to help all sizes of Norwegian companies. Get in touch and find out how we can help. Eksfin is active on LinkedIn and we issue newsletters. We hope you will sign up and follow us for further updates. Thank you for your attention.